importantly so, the conversion, as we saw, is because they couldn't regroup together.
Okay, so let's see if that changes at all, if any, in the drafting phase for game number 2. And again, in this best of 5, we do see the Chip, the Ling, as well as the Paramus and the Julian being taken out of the board, which means that Yuta Red Giants have first pick this time around, right? They are on blue side this time.
Yes, it's going to be Yuta Red Giants on the blue side up against TLPH on the red side, which does beg the question whether or not this Zasi is going to get let through as a first pick for Yuta Red Giants, but that's kind of up to TLPH.
Yeah, TLPH, I think Yuta Red Giants, they're forcing that ban towards Team Liquid as well, right? They ban all the Paramus, just opening up a lot of options here. Roger, Zask, and Moskov is still in play as well. So let's hear Team Liquid. They're still discussing on the last ban here, seems like. But yeah, I mean, Yuta Red Giants, Stormy on that Zask is just too expensive and same like game 1. Team Liquid will let that go.
You see the problem? You see the problem? It's like, man, Sakai's he's that good, and now you have to like turn your draft around just to make sure he doesn't get these power picks. Something's gonna get let through, and we see the sauce come through. 62% win rate for the side of Yuta Red Giants, 51 and 62 win rate respectively for both Edith and Moskov.
This is very typical of Team Liquid, right? This is the way that they usually draft in the first phase, and unfortunately, because of the way that Yuta Red Giants have actually played in the bans. By the way, this is happening so quick, we don't even get to analyze this. But they banned out in the first phase in a way that they kind of baited for the fact that Yuta Red Giants would be able to pick up that Zas in the first phase.
I mean, that's because they have so many deadly weapons in other lanes. Like, we're seeing comfort pick upon comfort pick, a couple of flexible picks as well. This Roger, super flexible because it's notable for both Innocent as well as Sakai's. This Terizla is pretty good on Cram so far, especially in this current meta, but I think that TLPH, once again, going to be picking up that Hayabusa. They're not going to double down on that Roger because Moskov should be able to participate in fights more often than not than the Roger.
So I think Team Liquid, they want to refine the Hayabusa play from game 1. It needs to be sharper, it needs to be more in sync with his team as well. Yuta Red Giants, yeah, I think, as we all know, of course, the crowd went crazy. You mentioned it on the first match of today, right? Potentials, Innocent, Roger, so they went crazy. Well, Team Liquid, they will respond with a Kufra. Again, Moskov, Hayabusa especially, hates Kufra in general, right? So I think, yeah, they will just ban it out. Yuta Red Giants, though, what should be their approach here? I think, yeah, just limiting middle laners is the way to go.
They could go with their previous plan, getting rid of the things like Novaria, for an example, just to make sure that, you know, Sanji,
Valentina.
Yeah, the Valentina as well. Well, I don't know. Valentina is kind of interesting because I felt like Sanji definitely had a couple of decent plays against the Yuta Red Giants. But, yes, the big ultimates. Just deny them the teamfight mechanics that TLPH are most comfortable with.
Well, seeing Yuta Red Giants here, I think they can commit to another potential roamer, Team Liquid.
Alpha.
It's going to be Alpha here. So, yeah, they will not go for the commitment on towards Jooms.
Essentially, they could still pick up the Ruby here.
They could still, I mean, they could still pick up the Ruby. I think that it's more likely that Yuta Red Giants either leaves it open and then focuses on like getting another team fight mechanic hero, something like Tigreal or maybe even Cho. Kind of depends on whether or not this Roger is going into the jungle or stays in the gold lane, right? Because we've seen other times where Yuta Red Giants throw and give Sakai's the Roger instead of letting Innocent handle it because Harith is still wide open.
Ooh, you're right. There is still a possibility they could go for the Harith, and this time around, they don't necessarily have a ways to win it out in that gold lane. So we'll see the final ban here. The Tigreal does get banned out. Essentially, It has been great against a lot of these assassins in the jungle, or even the Roger in the jungle. So now Team Liquid, they are going to be going okay for the Kaja. So they're going for a completely different strategy here. They're looking for a lot more pickoffs instead of going for that full 5v5 team fight.
Okay, but if you have the Kaja, you're going to need some magic damage to fully utilize the Divine Judgment. So the atypical ones are like Farsa, Novaria's not that good, doesn't have as much burst. Valentina probably...
Lilia, maybe?
Lilia's not
Lily's
too
not great,
bad.
actually.
It-
I don't agree.
I think that the Lilia, at the very least, may not be able to burst down the targets that Kaja finds, but it definitely helps when you see like Cram jump in with the penalty zone, and then you can start zoning up the backup rather than having JP up in front and being like, ah, no, please, stop.
Yeah, that I agree. That I agree. But the synergy with the Kaja, I don't agree as much. But Yudo Red Giants are going to double down on this team fight comp with the Lolita as well as the Lancelot.
So smart.
Again,
So smart.
Lolita for Humes. This is unfamiliar for me. But it's so good against Moskov, and I believe, yeah, the Edith can be blocked as well.
Yeah, I think that the best part about it is that there's enough projectiles to get value out of the Guardian's Bulwark, and more so if Kaja hits any other target other than Lolita, if Lolita is nearby, she can quickly charge and like lock her down in place to really waste the Divine Judgment time.
So now the clock is ticking, ladies and gentlemen, for TLPH. If they want to be able to force another game, the Aurora is the choice, and technically it does work. Burst, she does have CC in her kit. It can synergize well with the Kaja. But once again, boys, I'm going to throw it over to you to walk us through game number 2.
And thanks, Eterna, for that. And let's see here. Again, it's a best of 5. Yudo Red Giants, they have that first game. Team Liquid, they want to equalize with this comp. I think it's very much possible.
I think so too. I think TLPH are going to continue with the same game plan that they had in game number 1 to try and get the GOAT, Carl TZ himself, ahead of Sakai's on this Lancelot. Hopefully he doesn't get solo killed once again, but it's tough, right? Because last time Hayabusa into Lancelot, it's Lancelot favored because of the iframes.
This time it might be different, right? I mean, we saw the Assassin versus Hayabusa earlier. And Sakai's won it. So let's see here. Will it be another Lancelot game? Or this time, will the GOAT, Carl TZ, actually have a say?
Well, let's find out with SRG against TLPH in game number 2 of this best of 5 series. It's going to be a purple start for Sakai's. He's going to end up on the bottom side of the map to maybe pull off a gank. But hold on, Carl TZ getting spotted out by Humes. They know exactly where he's going to start, but a fast leash from both sides. Even JP helping him out with that purple.
It's a mistake though. JP caught the purple. So that's already a mistake from Liquid.
That's a little awkward. That's a little awkward. And Innocent spots it out, so they know about the mistake too.
The passive from Gaja, and they want to punish JP early.
Oh, like him pounce. Doesn't execute him just yet. JP still is alive. Dude, thank God that the patch notes basically didn't punish Carl TZ even harder. Because luckily they changed it that even if that last hit goes over to somebody else, yes, JP walks away with buff, but the golden EXP is still claimed by Carl.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think, man, even the focus right on JP.
Zipper, stop it! Stop it, Zipper! He knows what he did!
JP stole purple buff early game? Wow, okay. Yudo Red Giants, though, just a slight gold lead. Oh, even Team Liquid still has the gold lead despite Carl TZ not having the purple. So it's an okay game, early game. Like, okay first minute still for the side of Team Liquid. Could have gone worse.
It could have gone a lot worse here. And I think that Cram canceling out onto Samford, making his life so difficult. He's going to be losing out a couple of minions here without the help, or at least he needs some reinforcement. It looks like Sakai wants to get involved. Looking for an opportunity to jump on in, but Sanji holding on to that frigid breath.
Yeah.
Very, very dangerous for either side.
I mean, Sakai's there. He thought he saw an opening, but he will not commit it just yet. Turtle is up here, JP, providing vision. But I don't know, Carl TZ, will they find a contest?
Oh, Carl TZ is one who does take away that turtle, and even the Frigid Glacier just to get him on out of there, making sure that everybody can't just run at Carl afterwards. Nicely done by TLPH.
Man, I mean, the purple buff was stolen, but this time the turtle, he will not be taken away from Carl. Yudo Red Giants lose out on the newt, but hey, no casualties, so technically it's fine.
Well, let's put a little spin doctor on it. So the purple buff wasn't stolen, it was donated over to those who need it.
Yeah.
JP's like, I need this purple buff.
I'm a Kaja, purple buff, please.
Yeah, that's what we know Kaja for. You know, really lacking in the mana department.
Well, yeah, first 3 minutes here, still no first blood, technically, even after that first clash on that first hurdle. But, yeah, both teams just wants to make space for the side of their marksman here. Very, very conventional game. Nothing real crazy here for the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, and even Stormy is recognizing that I don't want to be first blood again, right? Like, I know Kaja is level 4. At any time, JP could flicker on me, and I basically just die. There's nothing much I can really do about this, but now Carl TC stealing away at camp now has an EXP lead, all thanks to the help of Sanford finding some pressure. Innocent does take a bad trade here, but it's not enough to really put him behind. But Sanji, JP, they see the opportunity. They want to get on top of Yums. He is able to charge over the wall.
Innocent here looking for cover as well. He is able to gather info more than 2 members here in the bot side. So yeah, again, Yudo Red Giants, they do not want to have business early on. They want to give as much as space towards Innocent. And rotation-wise, again, they have both teams here just playing it on the safe side. Right there, not setting up for crazy fights, crazy pickoffs, even though they have 2 assassins on respective teams.
Yeah, but now the next purple buff is going to come up for the GOAT himself as the turtle does spawn at the same time. In terms of level lead, Carl is still a full level ahead of Sakai's at this point in time, and now even Sanford, he's hard shoved, he walked away from his lane just to be part of this fight.
Let's see here, set up JP. Has the Flicker and the Divine Judgment. So who will he target? Most likely the jungler, right? So let's see here, Team Liquid. There are 5 members in that turtle spin.
Carl TC already completed the Sky Piercer. They're going to start the turtle first. JP looking for an angle, finds one instantly into the Frigid Glacier. They find the kill onto you straight away as now the counterattack coming in from SRG side, stopped by Benny QT's Spear of Despair, and now they jump forward. It's difficult to see because Innocent is losing this battle against Sapphire. He cannot deal with the Primal Wrath, and Cram slowly cutting back the Lawrence, and that's going to be the OP Shadow kill on towards RNG, not on his side, on towards the Bear Bug.
Yeah, Team Liquid again. They got a kill and the Eternal as well, but now on the bottom side of the map, it's guys.
Ooh, Thornrose as well. He's gonna get pushed out. Ooh, a very cool idea coming in from Betty QT, and a nice save from Sanji's side so that Yums doesn't connect the charge and stun down Betty QT underneath the turret.
Again, vocal point is still towards the gold lane. Sakai's jungler is still in that lane as well, holding on. Yeah, Team Liquid now quite comfortable, right? Almost 2k gold lead already in hand. Sure, just a kill, but now Carl TZ I think has a better rotation because the guys he was holding out for quite some time in the bottom side.
Yeah, he has been hovering around for a good bit. We haven't seen Yudo Red Giants make any proactive plays on top of it all, but I think it's just a hard read, right? Because Yudo Red Giants understand that they have to wait till roughly around mid-game, and now they're playing vertically against each other, sacrificing Tier 1 for Tier 1.
Well, Team Liquid now, they will secure the first structure in the game. They will trade out the bot and top. That's about it, right? Team Liquid here and Yudo Red Giants, they know they want the mid-game for the marksman, and then they would most likely go and look for the blowing punch.
Where is that blowing punch still? Because Team Liquid and as well as Yudo Red Giants are reading each other very, very well. They understand the danger zones of walking to this bottom side of the map, and even TLPH recognize that nobody has shown themselves, and even Cram, he's trying to bait something out. He does see the Hailstorm first. LTC does use the quad shadows. He could go back in for this, but it's just not worth his time. Cram is going to heal off and try and build up some stacks of the War Axe for now, but the turtle does spawn.
Let's see here. Yums has the Flicker Numenor Blast. Maybe that's going to be the play here for Yudo Red Giants. Team Liquid, yeah, they're somehow a man down for now, but SOD is in play.
Conceal, Flicker as well. Numenor Blast is stop it! Frigid Glacier glance into all 3 at the same time. The Hailstone finds 1. Carl, Sky pierces 1. Sanford gets Yums on top of it all. Sanford next to fall is Benny QT as well as Innocent. Duke it out 1v1. This 3-for-3 battle still hasn't ended just yet. The Frigid Breath catches 1 more. It's 3-for-1 in favor of TLPH.
Oh, it's a 3-for-1, you're right. And Team Liquid will add another thing on the board. That's the turtle. Benny.
Oh, Benny flickers out of the way. He wants to beat the guy. Did this the 1v1? And it looks like the puncture was not enough. Benny QT outplays it. Revenge for the GOAT in game 1.
Oh, Sakai's wasn't able to find the execution. Assassination. Benny finds the kill. And then Another clash.
Okay, Shadow Kill comes on through. Frigid Glacier as well. Numenon Blast to catch on to on top of the penalty zone. Carl is waiting for the opportunity, but Innocent finds one, and Sanji is too low to respond.
Oh, that's a good recovery there by Yudu Red Giants. They lost the guys, but they managed to at least take JP down in the mid. Oh, be careful.
Oh, here comes Carl TC, finds it, jumps right on top of Stormy, and that Sky Piercer eliminates him before he gets into the Dominators. Oh, wait, no, he already used the Dominators Descent. He had no other options there. He just has to go.
4,000 goldie now already established, right? Item-wise, take a look. Ooh. Corrosion, Golden Sapphire secured for Mr. Benny QT. Meanwhile, a Thunderbelt for Innocent. That's why he wants to have that through damage, but also somehow magical resist and also physical damage resist.
He also has the Sky Piercer. He knows that TLPH is kind of squishy. So guys poking and prodding, looking for a reaction from TLPH. Call TZ as well as Benny QT on the side lanes, making sure that their homework is done, forcing Yudu Red Giants to go back to the lane. Oh, JP flipping forward and finds one straight away. Catches in the Frigid Glacier into the next kill from Benny QT, but Carl jumps right on in. He wants to kill Yums as soon as possible, but he's a little too tanky for now. Dominator's Descent has already been dropped as well. They protect the mid-tier 1.
Well, again, Team Liquid now showing that they have more say in the second game. Yudu Red Giants, a lot of problem solving here, entering the late game. Innocent!
Oh no, Innocent, he's caught his hands down, and Carl TZ should be able to secure this kill on the next Shuriken throw. And, oh wait, actually Innocent rolls out as well. I mean, he's gonna buy time. Benny QT, he wants to get that kill, but Carl's like, I'm sorry, this is taking too long.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even pop the Purifier. There was no need to. There, he knows that he is going to be taken down. Team Liquid, again, showing that they are going to have more control in the map. Lord, yeah, Yums is there, but quickly spotted out. But Yudu Red Giants, is it wise for them to even contest?
No, it's not. And Numenon Blast does come out.
What?
The Yums out of position, gets hit by everything. He just goes down without too much of a fuss here. Not even a flicker being committed by Yums to get out of the way. He knows he's gone.
Team Liquid now, again, with the Lord. Sure, it's the first Lord, but now they can stretch their legs out. They can invade the jungles. Yudu Red Giants, will they contest this orange? I don't think so.
Nah, they're not going to go nowhere close because TLPH have too much of a gold lead at this point of time. Currently, a full 68 gold lead in favor of TLPH. Oh, Sky still gets the orange buff.
I mean, he has the retribution, right? And
that's true.
Carl TZ wasn't near, but yeah, you know what? They will take the mid-tier 1. Looking for the mid-tier 2 as well.
And the Divine Judgment connects again. Carl TZ finds Innocent straight away, and the Numenon Blast hits 3, but it doesn't matter. It wasn't charged hard enough in the penalty zone. From Crab, he's gone, and now, Sakai's trying to get on out of there. Gets the puncture through. Dominator's Descent to set up the anchor, but it's too late. TLPH do take the tier 2s on every single side. SOD almost connected, but godlike for Carl TZ. Game 1 was just a fluke. Game 2 is my true form.
Oh, he is the real assassin this time, and they might end. This is endable.
Yup, Divine Judgment once again. Perfectly timed, and Sky's all by himself. We'll try to clear off the rest of these minions as TLPH knock and crack open the base. That's GG, well played. Wait, TLPH, they're not ending it just yet. Okay, there we go. TLPH, a clean game number 2, a response to YRG. You're not invincible, you're just human.